Hello and welcome, Capricorn. All right, so Capricorn, we're going to be taking a look into messages. This could be messages from a friend, from a person that you had a relationship with or who wants to have a relationship with you. Whatever it is, we'll definitely look into it and see what comes out. But keep in mind, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with your situation. That's okay. Just take what does. Leave the rest. If it's not your message, don't stress yourself out about it. Also, I know that these types of readings, these message readings can, tend to trigger some like emotions, feelings, but that's okay, because those things that are getting triggered within us are also kind of letting us know what still needs to be worked on, what needs to be healed. So, as I always recommend, and my throat has been fine till I get to your guys' readings. I feel like you want to say something to somebody or somebody wants to say something to you, but I'm feeling communication. But as I was saying about these readings, I know it can kind of trigger some things between people, trigger up some, feelings, some emotions. But like I said, that's okay, because then that gives us, that look into what still maybe needs to be healed, where there needs to be some focus, because that's what tarot does. It's not just about, is he going to contact me or is she going to contact me? No, it's more than that. It's definitely guidance, and it's letting you know, like, hey, maybe you need to focus on this, because that's still kind of an open wound. So let's fix that. Let's repair that. Let's heal that. But again, always use your own discernment. And at the end of the day, you know your situation better than anybody else. So. All right. So we have the Six of Cups, which is, serenity and healing, like it says down here. But the Six of Cups, again, that's a really strong soul connection with someone. So I do feel like this could possibly be someone from your past, that wants to, like I said, I feel like they want to talk, because the beginning of this reading, my throat kept trying to close up. I kept trying to having to clear my throat. So I'm definitely feeling like communication. Somebody wants to say more than what they are. 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. Yikes. All right, Capricorn. So I kind of do feel like, especially with this 10 of Swords, something ended. Something is over. It's like it's done. Then we have the 8 of Cups, which is walking away. So either you walked away from the situation, or they walked away, or this is just kind of both of you. See how you see four glasses here, 4 glasses there. I'm kind of being shown that as like being two pathways. So it's like, something ended. I went my way. You went your way. We're heading in a new direction. We're just trying to put this behind us. 10 of Wands. It hasn't been easy. We both had to, take a look at some things. Like I said, I kept getting kind of like an open wound. And that's why I was kind of saying that at the beginning of the reading. But I do feel like there is, kind of like some hurt here that has not been dealt with. This is also about kind of taking responsibility for my part in this, you taking responsibility for your part in this, because I guarantee, it takes two to make something work. And I guarantee there were some faults on both sides, It also represents, challenges. It represents feeling very overwhelmed. Like I said, I don't feel like, this new direction is everything that you made. I keep thinking there's more than what it seems. Because it's like you can post pictures. I actually got this kind of similar feeling for Taurus, where it's like, you could be partying with friends, living it up. You could be traveling. You could be posting happy pictures, but it's like inside, something's missing. Inside, there's still something that's not 100%, and so it's kind of like, what's missing? What do I need to do here? It hasn't been easy. I keep getting that both of you are kind of struggling, maybe one person more than the other person, but I do feel like there is struggling. And I also keep getting, both of you are feeling the same way, but you're not admitting it. You're not expressing it. 7 of Wands, this is, I keep getting like, see all those stairs? I keep getting like, there's things in the way. There's blockages in the way. This is having the persistence to definitely kind of just keep going, standing your ground. But I also keep getting like wanting to kind of fight for this. So this does feel, especially with that 6 of Cups coming up, it does feel like healing definitely needs to take place. I do feel like there is some unfinished business between you and this person that definitely is going to require some communication. But I also feel like, again, there's still chance here. Even if it's just for closure, I still feel like communication needs to be had. All right, let's clarify that 10 of Swords. So we have how it says karmic lessons. I keep looking at that, and I kind of feel like, this definitely was a lesson. It almost kind of feels for some of you maybe a twin flame, not necessarily karmic. For some of you, this person could have been karmic, don't get me wrong. For some of you, I keep getting this person has their own karma to deal with, and that's why it had to end. And that's why they're still kind of struggling, trying to find their own way, but they're not giving up. And that's what I keep getting. And like I said, they still feel very connected to you. They still feel, and they're kind of going back and kind of, reminiscing, thinking about how healing the relationship with you was. I keep getting water signs. So Capricorn, I don't know if you're dealing with a water sign or if this is just you and your emotions and your feelings. I keep getting somebody, I'm going to call this out. Normally I don't, but I keep getting Capricorn with the Pisces moon. So again, it's not, I know that's obviously not everybody, but that felt very important to say. All right. So we have the Empress, we have the Page of Pentacles, and again, we have that Six of Cups clarifying the 10 of Swords. So there was an intense connection here. It kind of feels like there's an age difference between you and your person. And it also kind of feels like both of you were on separate pages. Like I said, I kept getting this feeling of somebody trying to find themselves, trying to even kind of reinvent themselves. It's like, I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to, change some things up. Like I need to make a change. Like I keep getting like not being happy with their current situation. So like I said, they're trying to rebrand. They're trying to, kind of find themselves, with all this, but it's just really overwhelming. And they're just kind of, like I said, reminiscing, about the time that they could go to you, they could talk to you, they could open up to you. They got that encouragement, that love, that support from you. And it's like, I don't feel like they have that or they've found that with anybody else. So this is something that's really on their mind. Kind of how different the connection with you was than with anybody else, before or after you. And I'm not, saying everybody, again, general reading. Okay. But I do feel like, again, this person has really struggled to move on. If they did try to date, I don't feel it's been successful. I just feel like, there's struggle. There really is. Like I said, I do get an age difference for some of you. Like I said, especially being on two separate pages, one person, it's like I keep getting one person had already ascended, had already done like some shadow work, kind of found who they are, things like that, while the other person. And that's why I keep getting almost like a twin flame type of relationship. Or somebody, again, just trying to, who keeps kind of running away, not dealing with karma, not dealing with, certain things. It's like it's kind of catching up to them and it's kind of forcing them that you have to deal with this, because that's how you heal. That's how you grow. So that's what I keep getting for this. And that's why, like I said, it kind of ended because it just feels like you two were on, separate pages. I also get a sense of like stubbornness between you and this person. All right. So clarifying that Eight of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands and we have the Four of Swords. So I do feel, again, you went on your direction. They went their direction. This separation occurred because of healing. Healing needed to take place. I also feel like somebody could have possibly been non-committal or like had some commitment issues. I do feel there's a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction, between you and this person. It feels spicy, it feels good. It feels nice. It feels fiery. It feels passionate. Like I said, it feels spicy between you two. But at the same time, I kind of feel like you wanted more than, like, you can't just live off of that spice. You want commitment. You want loyalty. You want to build with this person. You want to know there's more than just that, that chemistry and that spice. You want to know that this person's going to have your back. And I kind of feel like, again, you were ready for a lot more than what this other person was, because it kind of feels like this other person is trying to find who they are, trying to get a handle on their life. So, they separate, you go your way, they go their way. I feel like they are putting in work. I feel like, again, it hasn't been easy, but I do feel like somebody could possibly be doing some shadow work, and it feels like your person. It feels like it wasn't easy on you either. Don't get me wrong. And it feels like there's definitely been no communication in the past either. But it feels like this person is actually kind of putting in some work, kind of figuring some things out, what they want. I keep getting like growth. If I do feel like this person is like kind of finally growing, and there you are, Capricorn, making an appearance. So with the 10 of Wands, we have 9 of Cups, the Devil card, and the Hanged Man. So yeah, so like I said, there you are making an appearance in your own reading saying, hey, I'm standing tall. I'm trying to find my way. I'm trying to figure things out for myself. So yeah, I've let this person go and do the same thing for themselves. Things do feel kind of stuck between the two of you, but I also feel like, again, this is for a purpose. I feel like this is because this person had some healing to do. You had some healing to do. And then, we can take responsibility for our actions. I keep getting, like I said, that stubbornness. So it's like when you were together, neither one of you were willing to admit faults. It's just kind of, like I said, a stubborn kind of let's butt heads. So it's like, but separately, you were able to think about this. You're able to process this. You let that pride and ego, you moved it out of the way instead of letting it get in the way. And so you're seeing things from a different perspective, so things are kind of stuck between the two of you right now. It kind of feels like one person was wanting, like I said, wanted more, but the other person just wasn't ready. I do feel like, again, it's been a struggle. I feel like I keep getting like finding happiness in all the wrong places, or it's like temporary happiness. So, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm going to do this because I think it's going to make me happy, and it takes away the pain for right now. This could even just be like drinking, just like getting completely like drunk one night and like, yeah, it took away the pain for like a minute, but it brought on a whole bunch of other stuff. So like I said, it's almost kind of like they're dealing with it, but then they're still avoiding a lot. But I do feel like they do take responsibility, for the fact that they're not saying how they truly feel about you. They want to tell you, they want to open up, but they also know that they need to love themselves first. The Magician, Page of Cups, 3 of Swords. Yeah. They don't have a whole lot of faith in themselves. I feel like this person has struggled with their own identity. This person has struggled with a lot of issues, possibly stemming from childhood. I keep getting dysfunctional relationships. I do get, for somebody, there could be some toxicities involved. Maybe this person, likes to, I keep getting alcohol. I keep getting, this could be a number of things to just kind of like drown out the pain, just kind of like, stop time for a second, to kind of get you out of your own head. And I kind of feel like that's what this person's doing. But I also feel like, again, this person is manifesting you back, is manifesting something new. They want to heal themselves. They're trying to fix this, but they are, again, kind of reminiscing about how healing the connection was with you. They haven't had that encouragement or that support since you. And yeah, they miss that, but they also know they've got to do the work too. They also know that they've got to love themselves. And that's where the problem is. They don't have much faith in themselves. They don't have that self-love. And if they're in that particular, position, they can't give that back to you. And so while it's frustrating for them, they know they've got to do that first before they can reach out. So it is heartbreaking for them. There is sadness here. There is loss. There is, regret. There's also the need to know that things are going to take some time, but I want this back. I do want to reach out to you. I just don't know what to say yet because I'm still healing. I'm still trying to find my way. So I do feel like this situation requires some patience. But that's what your person wants you to know. And if they could open up, that's what they would say. They're just not quite there yet. All right, Capricorn. When I found you, I found my other half. Not a day goes by that I don't think of you. Yep. Getting that for sure. Like I said, it almost kind of feels like a twin flame type of relationship for some of you. For others, just a very strong soul connection though. I feel like you haven't stopped thinking about this person, even though it's ended. You've tried to move on. I still feel like your mind kind of wanders back to this person, and definitely vice versa. Do you think of me too? So you may have, again, your mind wanders, back to that person, thoughts of them, memories, reminiscing, things like that. And you're like, I wonder if they think of me too. And at the same time, they're doing the same thing you are, reminiscing, thinking of you, and then wondering if you're thinking of them too. I don't know what I want. Yeah, I do feel like that is for this person's side, but I also feel like it's kind of causing some, you know, I kind of feel like it's causing some issues for some of you though, Capricorn, because it's like, you just want to move on, but then a part of you is still kind of with them. So I do feel like it is causing some confusion for you in a sense, but I still feel like you're kind of moving forward, But at the same time, like I said, I do feel like this person, they don't know what they want because they're still trying to find themselves. They're still trying to get themselves together, and they know they're healing. And I think that's where they're focusing more on their healing. That way they can give you what you choose, or not what you choose, but what you actually deserve. Then we have chance. Bottom of the deck, I feel is really important to show you self-medicating because, like I said, I do feel like this person is either drinking or, whatever, some kind of usage here, because I do feel like they are trying to self-medicate to, like I said, take away the pain for a minute, because it is overwhelming for them. Chance. I do feel like you're going to get a chance. There is going to be an opportunity. I feel like this is kind of something that's written in the stars, to where the two of you are going to be coming back together, to where there will be communication. And if you don't want to take this person back, free will. You do not have to take this person back. But I do feel at some point you're going to get some kind of an apology, or again, if nothing more, closure. Because like I said, you can choose, I don't want this person back, and that's completely up to you. But I do feel like either way, this person's going to come back and they are at least going to apologize. You don't have to take them back, but you should focus on forgiving them and forgiving yourself. That way you can fully get that closure and move forward. That way you don't feel any, like, maybe I should have done that. Maybe no regrets. Nope. Moving forward with a clean slate. All right. We have November, bottom of the deck, divine timing. If I can get that here, hold on for it. Falls out. Divine timing is on the bottom here. So like I said, it does feel like divine timing is definitely at play here, especially with chance. I do feel like this person is also kind of saying, like, give me another chance, take a chance on me. And like I said, I do feel like opportunity is here because you're meant to cross paths to this person, with this person again. And I do feel like that could possibly be in November. So, just letting you know. All right. Well, that is what I have for you, Capricorn. So thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so very much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. And as always, take care.